part is that somebody is coming saying, I want to do business with you. That implies really that they want to take you as their coach and their mentor. They are no interest parts really. If somebody comes to you and says, I want to do this with you, in some way, in one way or another, that trespass has to be allowed, right? Including for myself. If somebody comes to me and says, I need your help with this, for me to offer that help, they have to let me. Otherwise, no point. No help will actually take place. But after telling somebody that I need your help with this, then you say, and the person offers the help and still no trespass is allowed. Then what's the point? Because of the analyzation and whatnot, the trespass is not granted. It's actually something very interesting. And how would you advise somebody who is thinking, like myself, I was in a place where the biggest question, who to follow? Because analyzing everybody, like this person is talking, you analyze it. This one is talking, you analyze it. This one is, you're analyzing everyone. But then who to follow and just say, okay, I will not analyze in this situation. I just want to follow. I need to be coachable. I need a mentor. Like the first coach I had, I always say this, and I always say this even with people when I'm speaking about coaches. The first coach I had was my father. He'd say exactly what you say. He'd always say, the world out there will praise you for your achievements. The world out there will tell you you've done well. The world out there will say, well done, girl. But when you come to me, I'll sit you down and say, all right, you've done this, now let's do this. That's that every time. So I think I got used to that. So when I see, even in those moments where I would analyze everybody, because even my own father, I started to analyze and say, hey, what did you guys say? Well, hey, this, that, and that. Analyze everything. There came a point in my life where I think reality hit. Yeah, reality hit, and John C. Maxwell, somebody I also listen to get to listen to and learn from time to time. He says, the thing with people is that we love conformity. It's a natural trait. But if you want to make progress, you really have to be against conformity. You have to be against that confirmation bias, wanting to confirm what you know. You should be comfortable with disagreements. If you can disagree with somebody and be okay and say, all right, fine, I want to try either way, I want to do either way, then that's where growth comes from, because growth doesn't come from those comfortable environments like you're saying, or the conformity. It's always disruptive. Growth comes from a disruptive environment. That's what's happening. And I think getting to understand that as a nature, I didn't know it as a nature. I felt like maybe something that I'm being forced to do. But I said, okay, if I want this type of life, I want a progressive life, I must accept this as a reality. And coming to accept that, I think, put me in a place where I began to appreciate, first of all, a lot of what my own parents did for me growing up. And I also began to accept the roles of the people that God has placed in my life to be mentors and to be there for me. And yeah, I feel from that point, it's just a matter of me remaining in this place, because I feel getting there is one thing, staying is another. Because it's a different ball game altogether. But I feel if I can stay in this place, definitely I'm in the safest place, no matter how high I get or how much success I achieve. If I can stay in such a place, then definitely it will be the best environment for me. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it.